This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on WGNSSports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1947, WGNS has been proud to bring you coverage of Rutherford County high school sports.
Lady Bulldogs are state champions in 2013.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships, and listen to this crowd.
WGNS Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on State Farm Prep Sports.
In double overtime in a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back. We may never see this again. What a game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. What an inning. He struck out the side. Can you believe that?
TAB Award-winning veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team are standing by to take you to the game.
And the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars are state champions here in 2023.
He's got it. And Eagleville has won a state championship in baseball, and they did it really convincingly.
The Oakland Patriots have won back-to-back-to-back state titles. Their seventh state championship.
Now, let's get to tonight's prep game on News Radio WGNS.
And good evening from Blackman High School, the Inferno, and it feels a little bit like it tonight. We're going to have the game between Blackman and Stewarts Creek here on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. I'm John Dinkins, along with Rod Edwards here to my left. Brian Barrett will be joining us here in just a few minutes. And you're listening to the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And it has turned out to be a somewhat pleasant night, Rod. We thought it was going to be near 100, but I think we're sitting around 84 right now.
Well, I really appreciated the clouds coming in, a little bit of rain, but it looks like, John, it's left us, so we don't have to worry about any lightning. And, of course, we don't have to worry about mud since we're on this artificial turf.
These are two teams. One is 0-1, the other 1-0, but Brentwood played a really tough opponent last week and had them 14-3, I believe, at one point, and couldn't hang on for the win. So this should be a really good football game tonight.
Yeah, it should be. You know, like last year, Blackman lost fairly bad to Brentwood. Now, Tullahoma is a pretty good team, a solid team. So right now, it's really two teams that probably most people up for grabs. If you're betting on them, you're not sure which way to go.
So what we call one of those toss-up games, Rod, I'm afraid. When we return, we're going to be back, and it's the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. We'll go over all the games tonight as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Life's too short to stress about insurance. That's why Ray Call at Rayburn Insurance is here to make sure you have the right coverage without all the hassle. He'll work hard to provide you with personalized service and finding the best solutions for you and your family. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or business insurance, Rick Hall's got you covered. Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. Let him handle the details so you can focus on what really matters.
Since 1940, Roscoe Brown has not just been about keeping your home at the perfect temperature. We're about ensuring peace of mind with reliable, expert maintenance that keeps your system running smoothly year-round. Why wait for a breakdown when our preventative maintenance can save you time and money? With Roscoe Brown and Carrier, you get more than just a service. You get a commitment to excellence. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown and Carrier and never worry about your HVAC system again.
Roscoe
RoscoeBrown.com.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're ready now for the countdown to kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Rod Edwards joins me here, and it's time for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rick's Barbecue has quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. Also, be sure to try other favorites like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family on Warrior Drive off South Church Street. And I know you miss that location over there on your side of town, Rod.
I do.
You have to drive all the way across town.
I know. If we happen to be going, usually we're going to Miller's Grocery. So we're not really hungry when we go by.
I got you. Let's talk about some of these games that are coming up tonight. Everybody's playing on Friday night, so we don't have any finals in for sure. Let's start with the big one in Anna, Texas. Oakland 1-0, and Anna, Texas, this is going to be their first game of the year, which might help the Patriots tonight.
Right.
The Patriots are coming off a 35-0 win over Independence, but lost star running back Dwan Morris to an ankle injury on the first play of the game. But they do have T.T. Hill and Craig Tutt. They combined for more than 200 yards of offense and 4 touchdowns in his absence. Anna is coming off the Texas 4A state championship, going 15-1 in 2023. The Coyotes returned junior quarterback Jeandre Williams, who passed for 2,930 yards and 39 touchdowns last year while rushing for 844 yards. He's the real deal, and 8 TDs. His offers from Pitt, UTSA, Louisiana Tech, and Texas State. And then they've got senior running back Edward Chumley rushing for over 1,000 yards and 15 touchdowns last year, and was offensive MVP in the state title game. Had a heck of a state title game.
Yes.
If he beat the quarterback out. And looking at this game, Rod, I would feel good, a little bit better about Oakland if Dwan was playing.
Right.
Got to go into your depth a little bit.
He's a little older. He's a little stronger.
Yeah.
And he's just more experienced.
And they can run the quarterback. He can run at quarterback some if you need to. So some of that may be missing. But what do you think about tonight's game?
Well, it's 2 really good quality teams. And it's going to be a tough road because they have the long travel. You know, you're not used to riding a bus 10 hours before you play a game. You don't know how it's going to be. It's a new experience for everybody, even the coaches. But it's going to be a test. But it's one of those that you can really grow from. Number one, you know you're playing a quality opponent, and so that should help you know what to work on. But also, if you need humbling, you're going to be humbled, and then now you come back and get back to work.
Kevin Crease is not afraid to play you. That's
No,
for sure.
no.
Not afraid to play anybody. Henry County's at Riverdale, both 1-0. Riverdale struggled somewhat with Smyrna. That was a really close game, scoreless at halftime. They were edged by Henry County last year, 21-20. Riverdale's coming off a 24-14 win at Smyrna, a game in which the Warriors were plagued by penalties. DJ Taylor did rush for more than 100 yards and a touchdown, and Malachi Tellin passed for 113. So it wasn't all negative.
No.
They had some good bright spots, especially in the second half. Henry County blew out Brighton 49-13 last week. Just how good are the Patriots of Henry County?
They're always really solid team. I don't know what they've lost, what they've gained. But, I mean, last year beating Riverdale with Montgomery and all that talent they had, you know, it's quite a feat. They're a 5A school, but quality program. Riverdale's probably thankful to be at home in this particular game. That was quite an environment they ran into. Should be a dandy. In fact, I think Channel 30 is going to be carrying it tonight.
You've got you've got something in that game, don't you, Henry County?
Yeah, my granddaughter's husband is the offensive coordinator, and it's been doing quite well the last several years. Once he took over as offensive coordinator, they really turned around offensively.
So who'd you pick? I'm just kidding. All right, Smyrna is at Rockville. Smyrna 0-1, Rockville 0-1. Rockville, both of them were close games. So we really don't know what to expect. The Bulldogs played well defensively. and led Riverdale during the fourth quarter before losing last week's opener. McCarver had 7 receptions. Rockville quarterback Javion threw for 212 yards with 2 TDs and rushed for 47 yards. He's a weapon I think we're going to see more of, and I think we're going to really learn to appreciate.
Right.
They did fall 24-21 to Nolensville. Toss-up game here, too, I think.
Yeah, both teams can pass. Both of them had some success. The Rockville quarterback had over 200 yards passing. They played like the last 3 years, and every game has been really tight. So you're in for another barn burner like we were last week with Smyrna and Riverdale.
Here's an interesting game, too. Siegel 0-1, Laverne 0-1, playing tonight at Laverne. And Siegel struggled really bad running the ball. They lost 34-22 to Shelbyville. And they also, defensively, was more alarming of all the yard rushing that they gave up. The Wolverines also struggled offensively in a 13-8 loss at West Creek. Drew Hostetler had a nice game with 4 receptions for 60 yards, but they couldn't get anything going. Siegel couldn't get anything going on the ground either.
No. In fact, I think most of the stuff they had was short yardage, like fumble recoveries and all. That was a rough game for them, both rushing and defending. Much tougher opponent than what Laverne had to play. So both teams, like we say, usually the second week is where you see the biggest improvement. Both teams need to learn from what happened the first week and come out really with a new attitude and what they've worked on this week and carry it out.
All right, we're halfway home in the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. We will return with more. You're listening to Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
Mills Family Pharmacy has served Murfreesboro and surrounding communities for nearly 2 decades. From a simple prescription refill, an over-the-counter remedy, to a compounded prescription, Mills Family Pharmacy can help.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. Come on down and see us. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
At Mills, we also offer a medication delivery service. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
Hurry up and try new Little Caesars Crazy Puffs. They're 4 fun-sized puffs packed with layers of pepperoni, cheese, and sauce, and only $3.99. So what are you waiting for? Try them now.
You heard him. We need to go try these new Little Caesars Crazy Puffs right now.
Stop it! Drive like the wind, Debbie. Enjoy delicious new Crazy Puffs on the go for just $3.99. Only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Hi, this is Amanda at Animal City, inviting your family to come do business with my family. If you find yourself feeling stressed, come enjoy the benefits of fish in our Tranquil Aquatics department. Studies have proven that watching aquarium fish can reduce stress and lower blood pressure. We are proud and thankful to be celebrating our 33rd year in the Murfreesboro community. That's Animal City. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street, right here in Murfreesboro. Please check out our Facebook page.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elkland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the County Roundup, the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup here on our Countdown to Kickoff, presented by the law offices of John Day. Quickly, some games that we have left there on the chart. Masters Academy from Florida, 2-0 at MTCS, 0-1.
Don't let the records fool you. Last year, Middle Tennessee Christian went down there, won handily. I think they display a more quality league play and experience, so I think they should win again.
Eagleville is going to be at Community tonight, and I would think this is a game that Eagleville can bounce back from after their loss to Providence Christian.
Yeah, Community's really got whipped bad last week. This is a good one to really work on fundamentals, work on technique. Everybody do your job. Sometimes if things are going bad, it's hard to really concentrate on what your job is. So this is one of those kind of a healing type game.
And we've got Providence Christian at Cannon County. Cannon County had a little struggling offensively. I think Providence Christian may can get this game.
I think so. They have a good defense and they got a quality quarterback. Those things can make a difference, but they're probably going to face a little more size than they've been used to.
All right, and quickly, Stewarts Creek here this game tonight at Blackman. The Blaze led Brentwood 14-3 last week before allowing 21 unanswered points. That's a problem they got to correct. Blackman had a big game from Jaden Guy, who had 123 yards receiving and a touchdown. And Jeremy Smith broke out for Stewarts Creek in its 33-21 win over Tullahoma. And Jerry Taylor, their quarterback, is also a big-time runner. But Smith rushed for 231 yards with 2 TDs. We'll talk about this game when we get to ready for the keys to the game, which I think it's going to be Stewarts Creek's ground game, and let's see what Blackman can come up with offensively. Right. I think they're maybe a little bit more balanced.
Right. I think their quarterback had 157 yards. One of the running backs had about 95, so they're more of a balanced team against a running team.
All right, that's our Rick's Barbecue countdown to kick off the Barbecue County Roundup, that is. When we come back, we'll check the forecast and get you ready for tonight's game as the wind is picking up for some unknown reason, but no rain, right? Right, guys? No rain?
That's right.
All right. The Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff will continue, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. We'll take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back with more on the Countdown to Kickoff.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850 and let me save you money and time.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard heating and air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We are back with the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Let's check on the Fans Heating and Air football forecast from the Rutherford Weather Center.
A muggy evening in store, temperatures in the low 90s and high humidity, so the heat index in the mid-90s around kickoff. And we are going to have a chance for some isolated thunderstorm activity, but most of that should be moving out of the area around game time. Winds out of the south at 5 to 10 miles an hour through the night. That's your forecast, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, your heating and air experts since 1966, delivering the finest HVAC products and services at affordable prices. From the Rutherford Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
83 degrees currently here, and Mother Nature's been very good for us here tonight. 83 with a little bit of a breeze. Let's go now to our keys to the game, and with Rod.
Time now for the keys to the game, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that puts you first.
All right, let's talk about this game tonight. Rod, we mentioned it. We talked about running against kind of a wide-open offense, actually, for Blackman. I think they run more wide open than Stewarts Creek.
Yes, they do. And so what it's going to boil down to, especially on Stewarts Creek offensively, their offensive line against the front seven of Blackman, with all the options of the three running backs who were successful last week against Tullahoma. So that's where the battle's going to be at. Defensive back's going to be alert because after run, you're susceptible somebody get behind you and can get burned by a pass. The other way around, Stewarts Creek is going to have to really be balanced on their defense because they're facing a balanced attack. They had over 150 yards passing, probably about 150 yards rushing last week. So they really have to have everybody attuned again, and another battle in the line. Along the line of scrimmage.
And Blackman can't have a lull like they did last week where they score 21 unanswered points. They've got to move the football after they get the lead a little bit.
That's right. And, of course, the trouble is, too, they've played a lot different opponent, too, in Brentwood.
Well, it should be a good one tonight here in the Inferno, and that's going to do it for the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Kickoff is next here on News Radio WGNS. Stay with us here. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for your guitars, keyboards, drums. We have you covered. Our prices will normally meet internet prices. When I buy a guitar, I have to put my hands on the guitar neck. You can do that here. You can try your instrument before you ever put any money on it at all. And still cheaper than what you could get online most of the time, at least match their prices at worst. Come see us at Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Hi, I'm Lakin Gilman, a mortgage loan originator with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. With competitive rates and personal service, let me turn your homeownership dreams into reality. Visit my website, lakinhibden.com, or come by my office at 322 North Front Street, located in downtown Murfreesboro, and let's get started.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
We are back here at Blackman High School, about 4 minutes and 40 seconds away from the start of tonight's game, and we've got a lot of games going on this evening, as John and Rod mentioned tonight. Laverne is hosting Siegel. It's Smyrna hosting the Rockvale hosting the Smyrna Bulldogs, I should say. Riverdale is hosting Henry County. The Oakland Patriots are many, many hours and miles away. They're in Anna, Texas, which is a suburb of Fort Worth, Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex there. Eagleville is taking on Community, MTCS versus Masters Academy, and PCA is at Cannon County. Tonight we're at the Inferno, and it's living up to that this evening as they take on the Stewarts Creek Redhawks from just up the road in Smyrna. And that is a look at what we've got going on here this evening and scores that we'll keep a close update on tonight.
Time now for your players to watch, brought to you by J.H.J. Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Fans Heating and Air, and Winners Trophies.
Well, let's start off first with the visiting Stewarts Creek Redhawks. Their quarterback will be junior Jerry Taylor. He was 2 for 3 for a 23-yard pass, 23 yards in passing last week with a touchdown. Also ran for 89 yards. The workhorse last Friday night in Game 1 in a win over Nolensville. Not Nolensville, but in a win last week was Jeremy Smith. He carried the ball 13 times for 231 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Caleb Floyd had 96 yards on 22 carries and 2 TDs as well last week. A few passes to Grady Harvey and Caleb Floyd. Your place kicker, Landon Wharf, who was 3 for 4 last week. Stewarts Creek won this game, by the way, 28-21 last season. For the Blackman Blaze, Jonathan Hamby in his first varsity game last Friday night was 13 of 23, 175 yards and a touchdown. He did throw 3 interceptions last week, and it was a game which Blackman won 3 quarters, but it's a 4-quarter game, right? In the backfield, Jabari Kemp, junior running back, was 14 carries, 94 yards and a TD, along with Grant Gardner, who had 6 carries for 21 yards. And it was Braylon Odor, who was about averaging 8 yards per catch on 4 catches for 33 yards last week. It was a big game for Jaden Guy, 6 carries and 123 yards. So he caught most of the passes from Jonathan Hamby last week and had a touchdown in there as well. His longest was 46 yards. Also, Max Wilcox and Jabari Kemp will be in your wide receiver core. It's Tyler Burrow-Bomson and also Braxton Bentley who will be taking care of the kicking duties this evening. And that's a look at the players to watch here this evening. And that is brought to you by our friends at Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and also J.H.J. Company, Josh Houston and Associates. About ready for the kickoff here. The bands are warming up, taking care of all of those on-field duties, and looks like Stewarts Creek's about ready to come out onto the field. They're clad in their white uniforms with red numbers, black helmets, and SC across the helmet. And here come the Blackman Blaze in their home Navy uniforms with orange trim, orange helmets, and a white B on the helmet for the Blackman Blaze. So there you go, about ready to get things started here this evening. And John, I know you mentioned that we kind of caught a break here maybe tonight on the forecast, and you know the cloud cover has certainly helped here this evening.
Well, it's a lot easier to come down from 83 degrees than it is 99 degrees, so we were thankful for what little rain some of us got, and the cloud cover. So that's a really good thing to happen, make this game. In fact, to be honest with you, it's pretty nice out there. Where our cameraman, Micah, is out there, he's probably got it pretty good.
Yeah, he's kind of braving the elements right now. But, John, one thing, the cloud cover is certainly helping, and a little bit of a breeze. We just hope that there are no storms out there. That's going to be the real thing we'll have to watch for this evening, I guess.
Well, if I could get my internet to work, I could tell you, but I don't have that capability right now.
Yeah, we're really struggling here with internet, about 84 degrees, and we're trying to get the video going here, and it looks like it's there. I really just honestly can't tell at this point, and I'm having to share my phone's internet and all that kind of thing.
The last time we looked, it looked like it was just gonna go by. It was already past us.
Well, we hope that is what continues, and it does look like that we have got things going on Facebook as well as YouTube, and also on get this sent out on all of our channels here. Ready for the kickoff here in just a matter of moments. Teams making their way out onto the field.
Don't forget Twitch.
Yep, Twitch is going, I believe. I think, maybe. Fingers crossed.
Spotify.
Well, that'll be later, but yeah.
Rod, can you get it on your rabbit ears?
No. Rabbit ears, that's funny. Oh, here we go. It's going to be Stewarts Creek kicking off here to the Blackman Blaze. And the ball is in the air, and Wharf kicks this one into the end zone. So that is a nice way for Stewarts Creek to get started. And your J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time is 7 o'clock, right on the nose. They're on time here because Scott Lawless has a great watch, I guess, from J. Mullins Jewelry. West Northfield Boulevard, expert jewelry repair, custom jewelry design and manufacturing, and those indestructible reactor watches. It's the last watch you'll ever need at J. Mullins Jewelry and Gifts, West Northfield Boulevard between Memorial and Sulphur Springs. We've already got an equipment issue, and John, this was a problem last week as well, and now the officials have brought both teams into the huddle. They are really keying in on making sure that those knee pads cover the full knee and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, pull your britches down. Make sure.
Well, and it's a problem because of the way they make these uniforms, honestly. And that's what the official probably just said. Now, if you don't have this, we're going to make you come off the field. And so we'll see some of that tonight here in the first few minutes of the game, I am almost sure. But here is Jonathan Hamby behind center. Give, and a nice run here off left tackle by Jabari Kemp. Goes for a couple of yards, and it'll bring up a second down now. Davis making the tackle for the Red Hawks.
Blackman trying to establish the run early. They'd love to eat up a little more clock than they did last week in that game with Brentwood.
Underway here, Hamby has a wide receiver to either side. Here's Kemp, and Kemp's going to be blown up in the backfield by Caleb Floyd, who came flying in there and just knocks him into next week.
Good penetration that time. They're going to have to block here, and this is a big 3rd and 7 here early, or 3rd and 14, pardon me.
Yeah, loss.
Minus 7 of that.
7, yeah, on that play. So now 3rd down and long, facing the Blackman Blaze. Just underway here, the first offensive series of the game. 2 wide to the right, 1 here to the near side. I believe that's Dixon here to the near side. Hamby back to pass. Passes right side, and the pass is going to be caught. No, it's intercepted. It's Floyd, I believe, who picked it off right there about the 30. That's 4 interceptions now for Jonathan Hamby on the season.
Tried to force that to the sidelines. Good coverage there. And he was almost looked like he read that play, knew what was going to happen. Big break for Stewarts Creek.
So the Red Hawks will take over here in great field position.
This is definitely not what Matt Kreisky wanted to do on the first series.
Red Hawks under the direction of Ben Caudill.
And this really works in Stewarts Creek's favor because now they can run the football. They've got such good field position on the 27.
They are running on the first play. It's Caleb Floyd who takes it to the left side and picks up good positive yardage on 1st and 10. He's going to pick up, looks like about 4 yards as the yard marker is set down, and the ball is right now at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 goes to now 2nd and 7 from the 27. So they're knocking on the red zone here, the John Day legal red zone. Ball from the left hash. Here's Taylor. The handoff. Floyd comes to the near side. Floyd carries it across the 20 to the 18-yard line in the John Day legal red zone. 5-yard pickup there for him to bring up 3rd down. John Day, seriously injured. Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation, johndaylegal.com. 3rd down and about a yard, John.
Well, I think you might see Taylor with this one, holding on to this one, because he's another running back, basically, in that backfield.
He's going to work from under center this time, and I believe that is Floyd in motion. It is, and it's going to be a fake of the pitch, and he does keep and picks up the 1st down inside the 15 to looks like the 13-yard line. That's another 5-yard gain and a 1st down.
Looked like an option at first, but that play was designed for Taylor to keep that ball, and he got the 1st down.
So the ball is 1st and 10 after the First Bank 1st down. First and 10 with 2 wides here to the near side. Empty over on the left. Taylor as they move left to right as we see it here. The back moves to the left hip of Smith, and now a timeout. It's Keelan Harris who is in the backfield. We've got a timeout, Stewarts Creek, a timeout for us. We'll be right back. Stewarts Creek knocking on the door on State Farm Prep Sports.
You in a hurry for dinner? Well, we've made it even easier to order online at sirpizzatn.com. Tap the location nearest you and begin your carryout or delivery order at sirpizzatn.com. You can choose from our full menu, and we'll take care of the rest. A Queen's Feast is calling my name. Order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up, it really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, "It would have been a financial hardship had we not." Let me help you pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
And on first and 10, stood up at the line of scrimmage is Keelan Harris, senior running back, who came into the contest here. So it'll bring up second down and 11. Roseman on the tackle for the Blackman Blaze. That was a nice stop, and the Blaze really needed that, John.
They sure did, and puts a little more pressure on that, trying to get that first down.
3 wide to the left, empty backfield, and Taylor slings it to the left side, finds Jeremy Smith there, and Smith crosses the 10 to the 9-yard line and is down right there. And it'll bring up a third down play here after a pickup of, what, 3?
3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 to 4 yards. They did spot the ball at the 10, not the 9, so he must have stepped down on the far sideline. Have to get the ball to the 4-yard line for a first down for this not to bog down. No receivers. Well, now there's one, and that's Mangrum in motion. Kai now lined up on the right side. I backfield. Fake of the handoff, and Taylor rolls out right side, keeps it. 10, 5, dives toward the end zone. Touchdown! Redhawks on a quarterback keeper from Jerry Taylor.
Great move, good fake, and when you got that kind of runner at quarterback, you got to respect the pass too, because he rolled out. He could have passed the ball too. Just a really nice play there, nice play call.
Toots touchdown for the Stewarts Creek Redhawks, and they are on the board here. Redhawks up 6-0 with the extra point upcoming after the Toots touchdown. And the kick is up, and it is good. Splits the uprights. Stewarts Creek leads 7-0. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Leaks, clogs, or new installations, Roscoe Brown Plumbing is here to ensure water flows exactly where it needs to go in your home. Since 1940, our team of expert plumbers has provided Middle Tennessee with prompt, reliable service. From emergency repairs to routine maintenance, we're always here, ensuring your home's plumbing system is in tip-top shape. Trust in Roscoe Brown Plumbing for all your plumbing needs, where your family's comfort is our top priority. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't, because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And the kick away for the Redhawks. It's going to be taken inside the 5 for Blackman, and a nice return here for Braylon Odor, the sophomore, finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's going to be a 37-yard return.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part tonight by good neighbor State Farm agent Andy Womack. Saw him in the paper the other day. Looks good. He's located at 1535 West Northfield Boulevard near the Ford dealer. State Farm agent Andy Womack, 615-890-0850.
There is a penalty marker on the field, and it's going to be a hold against Blackman, so that 37-yard return is going to be taken back to the 20-yard line. So Blackman, second offensive series of the game, a quick swing pass here to the near side to junior Kari Dixon is going to be completed to the 25-yard line. 5-yard pickup before Davis makes the tackle. Second down now, and 5 yards to go.
Good safe pass there.
John Dragu along with Jaden Guy, 2 receivers to the right, 2 more here to the near side. It's the short side of the field. Moving right to left, and Grant Gardner going to chew up a couple of yards, about 4 to the 30, and about 5 to the 30, I should say, and that's going to be enough for a first down for the Blaze. John, they kind of needed that, get a first down, just kind of keep the ball on the ground, chew up a little bit of time here and get some confidence after that turnover in the first quarter.
Yeah, it'd be nice for them, for Blackman, if they could at least move the ball down the field a little bit here.
2 wide to the right, 2 to the left, and a back on the right hip of your quarterback. And that is Gardner on the carry, who picks up 3 yards after the handoff from Hamby. Harvey making the tackle for Stewarts Creek.
Gardner played at Rockville last year, had some injuries along the way. I think halfway through last season.
Gardner had 6 carries for 21 yards last week. Gets another carry this time across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Picks up another 3-yard chunk here. 6:15 to play in the first. Gordon making the tackle.
These are good downs. 2nd and 4. These are good downs to have. 3rd and 4, but still, that's makeable. You know, you don't want to get into those 3rd and 8 and 3rd and 9 situations if possible.
Marcus Cameron is one of 2 receivers here to the near side. Hamby looking to the right. The pass in the hands of Jaden Guy and dropped.
Tried to run before he had it. May have been hearing footsteps too, but that was a good pass right into his hands.
That was a first down right there too, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
4th down now for the Blaze. And now a punt by sophomore Braxton Bentley. It is going to go out of bounds, shy of the midfield stripe. It's about the 49-yard line, 48-49.
That was not a good punt, about 19 yards.
So that's going to give Stewarts Creek good field position, up 7-0 here against the Blackman Blaze.
Our game tonight brought to you by Ideas Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, and Middle Tennessee Christian School. Join us tomorrow for the Coaches Show. Prentice also Heating Air Coaches Corner starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow. First up, Riverdale.
Smyrna has drawn first blood at Rockvale. They lead 7-0. 1-0 would be a little hard. That's a baseball score. Smyrna taking a short field. Aiden Augustine runs in the Wildcat formation from a 14 yards out. Here's a nice run for Floyd. Floyd on his feet. Caleb Floyd from the 40 to the 35 to the 30 and inside the 30. Finally wrestled down at the 28-yard line.
Nice run, 21 yards, and that was just a real quick hitch, and then they reversed it somewhat.
Thornton on the tackle. It's a first down for Stewarts Creek. Taylor sets him down. I believe that's Smith in the backfield. There's a pitch to Smith. He was in motion, actually. He's going to be cut down at the 25-yard line. And a nice open field tackle. I think that was Trey McGaffey.
Well, that was a great tackle because they had blockers out in front, and McGaffey just kind of slipped through there, was able to make the stop.
And looks like we have a little bit of cramping going on here. That's Luke DeGrafenried, and they're working on him there. So all the games that are going on tonight, of all the games, Smyrna 7, Rockvale nothing. That's the latest score that we have, and also keeping an eye on Riverdale, Henry County, Laverne Siegel, Oakland, and Anna, Texas tonight. Eagleville is at Community. It's MTCS versus Masters Academy and PCA in Cannon County. And that is actually lineman Aiden Wise, 71, not 21. Go ahead.
So far in this game, it really, the field positions really favored Stewarts Creek, and you can't keep asking your defense on a hot, muggy night like this one to stand up to the call every single time. They've already scored once and got great field position here.
Not sure if the mugginess is causing me not to be able to see 21 and 71, but having a little difficult time with the numbers tonight. But that's part of being in the press box. Stewarts Creek rolls out here in a hurry. 2nd down and 8. Fake the handoff to Smith, and that's Floyd with the carry, I believe, to the 23. See if that's who. Yep, it was Floyd who got up off the bottom of the pile there. So a 3rd down now.
That was good pursuit by the defense. It looked like he had an opening, kind of waited for his blocking to form, and it just never did. It kind of collapsed.
3 and out for Henry County on their first drive. Riverdale scores in 4 plays. They had a 1-yard touchdown pass, DJ Taylor, and that's a 7-0 lead for Riverdale over Henry County in the first quarter. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Here on 3rd down, there is motion and there are problems. It's going to be a procedure penalty against Stewarts Creek, and that will back them up 5 yards there now.
Well, that definitely hurt. Stewarts Creek had a good opportunity there now, 3rd and 10. They are a running ball club, so they don't really look for the pass to be their number one weapon.
Well, now a 3rd and 10 facing the Red Hawks from the 28-yard line. Decision here. Probably going to go to the air, I would think. In motion from right to left is Smith from the backfield. Makes the grab, has some room. 25, 20, 1st down inside the 20-yard line and in the John Day legal red zone. Nice little swing pass out there to him in motion. He had a full head of steam.
And made a great catch. I mean, that was not an easy catch to make. It was out in front of him, and he picked it off and went down and got some big yardage, 1st down.
He almost outran that pass.
Yeah, they went for 14.
First bank 1st down for Stewarts Creek. Harris finally made the tackle there on the far sideline. Ball from the right, or make that left hash as they move left to right. 2:48 left here in the first quarter. Twins to either side, and Floyd's in motion again. Taylor's going to keep, runs right side, and going to churn those legs to about the 11.
They closed that pretty good. Nice job by the defense.
Well, the Oakland Patriots win the award for longest road game of the regular season. They're in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex tonight. Carson making a tackle there on the last play for the Blaze. Coming in from the sideline is the senior running back Harris. He's going to come in to give Jeremy Smith, another senior, a bit of a breather. Smith last week ran for 231 yards on 13 carries.
Floyd's been getting most of the touches here early.
Stewarts Creek breaking the huddle on 2nd and 8. Minute 47 left here in the first. 7-0 Creek, and they're driving here now. And looks like Caleb Floyd lined up behind the quarterback, but a timeout, Stewarts Creek. It's their second of the first quarter. We'll take one as well and be right back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too, and I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Each team knows which play will be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-900-0877 to make the winning move that can save you time and money.
We're talking now with Heather here at Carpets by Osborne. Tell us what it's like to work at a family business.
It's a lot of fun. However, it's a lot of work. Everybody has to pull their weight equally.
What do you think are some of the advantages of people doing business with a family business versus a corporate business?
We are here to answer all questions. We're responsible for scheduling jobs. We're not here to sell you material and pass you off to a list of installers.
Carpets by Osborne on Northwest Broad, next to Tire World.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
After the timeout, Stewarts Creek back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jerry Taylor to give to Floyd. Floyd waiting on a block, bounces it outside, and now muscled down inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. So a small pickup there. On 2nd and 8, it's going to bring up 3rd down, and looks like just we'll call it 6. It's over 5 for sure. Sharon on the takedown for the Blaze. Ball at the 9-yard line. One receiver way on the far side. I believe that's Kai Mangrum over there. It's going to be the third back, Harris. A little deceptive run play there, but it's not going to produce anything. Actually going to lose about 1.5 yards there, back to the 10.5-yard line. And looks like that is going to bring on Landon Wharf. This would be his first field goal attempt of the season. And from the 19 would make it a 29-yard field goal attempt. So 29-yard field goal attempt with Jacob Jones to hold. Snap, set or good. The kick is away. The kick is long enough. Does it have the trueness? It does. It is through the uprights, and a triple for the Red Hawks. Your score now, 10-0. 18 seconds left here in the first quarter on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Stop by and grab some Toots Buffalo Chicken Wings before your next sporting event. Call one of our locations today. Don't forget to add an order of fried dill pickles to your order. Our staff is ready to serve you at one of our 4 Rutherford County locations. The Original on Broad Street and Medical Center, Toots South on Highway 231, Toots West on Highway 96, or in Smyrna on Sam Ridley Parkway.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Tonight's game is brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and State Farm.
Only 18 seconds left here in the first quarter, and it has been all Red Hawks here so far. And the kick is away. And the Blaze need something good to happen. Maybe it's this. Nice run by Guy. 30, 40, 50, midfield, 45. And taken down there is Jaden Guy, the senior, 5'10", 165 pounds, had the wind at his back. And, John, that is exactly what the Blaze needed.
Well, you said that right. And they need a little spark, and now they've got great field position. Put a score on the board, then you're right back in this thing. Stewarts Creek's been pretty stingy, though, defensively.
John, looks like the Stars are up 14-0 in the first quarter over Laverne. A new score on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Here, coming to the near side is Jabari Kemp. Kemp just 6 yards shy of 100 yards last week. Picks up 4 here, and that's going to wind up the first quarter of play. Stewarts Creek up 10-0, and the Blackman Blaze are in Stewarts Creek territory when we come back here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. From oil changes to major repairs, our certified technicians have the skills and experience to keep you on the road safely.
This is Mike Woodward, head football coach at Laverne High School. If you are blitzed with car problems, go see Dr. Automotive.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car. Online at smyrnaautorepair.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to Bart Smith Field here at Blackman High School. The Blaze moving left to right here now, and Kemp nowhere to go, really. They're going to give him a yard forward progress, but good pursuit there by the Red Hawks to force third down, John.
Good job up front there by Stewarts Creek. Just kind of collapsed on him and pushed him back. Kemp did all he could do, but he just didn't have any help.
Floyd on the tackle there. And a 3rd down and 5 facing the Blaze. 2 receivers left. 2 to the right. And the pass is going to be completed from Hamby for a first down inside the 30-yard line. And I believe that was Max Wilcox. No, it was not. It was 8. Braylon O'Dour. He had 4 catches for 33 yards last week. Makes a big grab there for a First Bank first down. Harris on the tackle for the Red Hawks. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Hamby and the draw up to the 25, and that's going to be about it, about a 3-yard gain there for the Blaze. And it was Gardner on the on the run there, Grant Gardner. And it'll bring up a 2nd down now. We're in the 2nd quarter, 10-0 Stewarts Creek. Really just getting going here in the 2nd. Roberts on the stop for the Red Hawks. 2nd down now. Kemp gets the carry, and Kemp to the 20 for about a 5-yard pickup that time. John Blackman just really trying to keep it on the ground here.
Yeah, offensive line doing a little bit better, and boy, Hamby had plenty of time to make that throw out there to O'Dour. That was big. Got a 3rd and about half a yard.
Yep, not much. We're going to round up and call it a yard, but it's a little less than that. Really, the back of the football is on the marker at the 19. They need to get it just to the 18-yard line. Wilcox dancing around there to try to block left side, and I think they've got enough. They do.
Didn't need but about a half a yard. He got that easily.
That was Kemp, by the way, on the run. For some reason, even though they're orange numbers on those Navy jerseys, Blackman's a little harder to see for some reason. Maybe
I'm getting confused because they look like Stewarts Creek.
Well, I guess they do a little bit. The orange looks like red, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, those outlines sometimes don't help much at all. Looks like they're going to measure. Is that what's happening here? They made both teams move, and the officials, there are 3 of them around the They're going to measure.
He got a terrible spot if that's the case.
It's either going to be 1st and 10 or 4th and very short here, and I don't know. Looks like he's just maybe a chain link or so short. They have to stretch it out here. No, it's first down.
Well,
got it on the stretch.
Scorekeeper knew. He already had first down.
Yeah, I guess he did, didn't he? So 1st and 10 for the Blaze. 9 minutes, 37 seconds to play in the first half.
May have been wishful thinking on his part. Just mojo.
Well, thankfully, we're not dealing with some of the other games that I'm seeing here on Twitter that are delayed, many of those in East Tennessee. 1st and 10 here in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Going to take it to the 15. And that's a 2-yard pickup there for Kemp. Harris making the tackle for the Red Hawks. 2nd down and 8. It's a 10-0 Stewarts Creek lead here.
Blackman just grinding it out, throwing an occasional pass, but they're picking up 2 or 3 yards at a time. But
it's slow and methodical, isn't it?
Yes.
2nd down and 8. Kemp once again waits on a hole to open, takes it left side, and drifts down to about the 10 or 11 yard line. We'll see the official spot. Going to be about a 5-yard pickup there and bring up a 3rd down. Floyd making the tackle.
What's making it so good for Blackman right now, that it's like 3rd and short. They're 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2.
Rockvale evens things up. Cavante Porter runs the toss sweep for a 5-yard touchdown. Rockvale 7 and Smyrna 7. Start of the second quarter on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Here, Blackman trying to get on the board, and Grant Gardner takes it left side. Gardner finds a crease, and Gardner's going to get down inside the 5, almost to the end zone, stopped just short. It's going to be 1st and goal, Blaze at the 1.
That was a nice run. That was 10 yards on that play.
He almost got in, but Harris kept him out of the end zone. So 1st and goal for Blackman High.
This is what I think Matt Kreisky wanted to do early in the game.
Ball bobbled, and Floyd is going to take out Hamby. And honestly, he was very lucky to get back on the football there. Going to be a loss back to the 5-yard line. It was a bad snap. So 2nd and goal from the 5 now. Guy is going to be the lone receiver out here between the hashes and the numbers. Hamby to Kemp. Kemp battling, banging away. Now the pile is going to carry all the way down to, well, let's say the 2-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal from the 2 now.
Well, if they don't make this first down, you can kick a field goal to make it 10-3, but I know Blackman would love to put this in.
So it's 3rd down now for the Blaze. 2 yards to go. Dragoo is the left side receiver. Out here to the right is Guy. That's the wide side of the field. And the give easily into the end zone is Gardner. It's a 2-yard touchdown run. Blackman Blaze on the scoreboard.
Nothing fancy there, just follow your blockers and go in. Grant Gardner's really good at that, and did it there to make it 10-6, a chance for the extra point.
Toots touchdown for the Blackman Blaze. Toots Good Food and Fun. They've got 3 Murfreesboro locations, 1 in Smyrna, and the kick is through the uprights for Burrow Bomson, and just like that, the Blackman Blaze back in this ball game. Your score is 10-7. Stewarts Creek leads on State Farm Prep Sports.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service. We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service reminds you that it makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We've been serving Rutherford County since 1988.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're just off Memorial Boulevard at 142 Heritage Park Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
We are back here, and now the kickoff. And to the 20-yard line. That's Jeremy Smith on the return. Going to the second quarter now with Riverdale leading Henry County 7-0. 7-7, Smyrna Rockvale 14-0, Siegel over Laverne. And 10-7 here, Stewarts Creek leads the Blackman Blaze. Blackman just got on the scoreboard, and John Boyd, the Blaze really needed that, and I'm sure right now, if you're a Blackman fan, you want to get this football back here.
Well, and the good thing, the defense is rested because that drive was rather long, about 6 minutes on that drive, so they're pretty fired up. Let's see what they can do.
It's 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line here for the Red Hawks. Taylor giving to Smith in motion from right to left, and he is going to be cut down right at the 20-yard line. Going to lose a yard, looks like.
They have keyed this defense on Jeremy Smith tonight. They read the headlines from last week of what kind of game he had, so I have him with no yards up to this point.
Khalil Armand, by the way, for Riverdale, kicks a field goal. They lead 10-0 now. That's in the second quarter. A new score, just scoring on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Second down now for the Red Hawks, moving right to left. Floyd sets up here as a halfback on the near side. They fake the give to Smith, and time for Taylor. Taylor lofting it long and deep to Harvey. Incomplete. That was a home run attempt right there, but it falls to the turf.
Decent coverage there by Blackman. They kind of try to open up this offense a little bit with a long pass, but now they're facing a 3rd and 10, Stewarts Creek.
Third down now for the Red Hawks. I'm sure they would much rather have tried that on a 1st and 10. They kind of, that first down play netted nothing.
Yeah, they may have seen something too, you know, that thought maybe give it a shot. Just overthrown.
Mangrum and Smith near side. Lined up one behind the other here, just past the numbers on the near side. 2 wide to the right. Backfield empty for Taylor. Taylor down the middle of the field. Open is Harvey. 45, 50, 45, 40. And going to finally be taken down there by the Blackman Blaze. That maybe is what they were seeing. The middle of the field open for a big 42-yard strike.
Well, you talk about wide open. He was wide open. There wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him.
Brown made what was a touchdown-saving tackle, and it's a First Bank first down for the Red Hawks, a customer-driven bank dedicated to providing first-class financial advice and solutions. That's First Bank.
That's what we call giving up the big play.
Yeah. It was a biggie. Taylor fakes to the guy in motion and gives to Floyd. Floyd taking it off right tackle inside the 35 and rumbles to the 31-yard line, picks up 6. By the way, Laverne punches it in from 1 yard out, and a 2-point conversion gives them 8 points. It's 14-8. Siegel leading Laverne on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Johnson making a tackle there. I'm going to assume that's second quarter action since every other game's in the Sackett here. Sackett down. Fake handoff, and Floyd is the third option, and Floyd is going to be smothered up, losing a yard back, 2 yards, make that 3 yards back to the 34.5, almost 35-yard line.
They didn't fall for that fake. They stayed home and was able to knock him down and get him down.
That was Johnson leading the way for the Blaze. Last year it was a very tight game with Stewarts Creek eking out. Eking? Yep.
Yeah, it's hard to eke.
That's a hard word to say. 28-21. Here it's a 3-point game, 10-7. And Stewarts Creek facing a 3rd and 7. They're moving right to left, and it's going to be a keep for Taylor. Taylor along that right edge, and Taylor sneaks past into the Sackett level and is going to be right there at the stick for a first down, I think. They're going to spot it at the 25. He picked up 9.
That was a great run. He really didn't have the first down. He almost shoved the lead blocker in front of him to get to the first down. That was a beautiful run.
Jeremy Taylor last week had almost 90 yards on 8 carries and comes up big with a first down there for the Red Hawks. It's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line of Blackman. In motion is Smith from left to right, but they give to Floyd, and Floyd is going to be blown up in the backfield. And I think that was Ethan Carson. -2 on that.
Right now, Stewarts Creek's going 1 step forward, 2 steps back. They had the first down, though, earlier.
Carson, John, headed to Harvard next year.
Oh.
He's going to be a Harvard guy.
He's got some grades.
I guess so. He's smarter than probably all 3 of us combined here.
Our game tonight brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Bowen's Body Shop, Franklin's Print Works, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day. Man, the heat and air people are really busy this last couple of weeks.
You know, they're so busy that we can't get one at the station where Connor Hayes is running the board for us tonight, and I'm sure
he's skinny. He's skinny. It won't bother him. He's skinny. He's probably got 4 fans around him. He's all right.
Earlier today, what did it get up to in the studio?
83, I think, when we left.
83, yeah.
So it's probably about 88 when he got in.
Yeah, I would say so. But that was the cool spot because it was 89 in the other part of the building.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm telling you, Connor's skinny. He's fine.
Okay. He's at least got water nearby and a bathroom, which is why we can't really hydrate as much as we need to. But that was Floyd who was working out a cramp. And, John, honestly, I'm surprised that we haven't seen more of those here tonight.
Yeah, or last week. We really didn't see a lot last week. But they are learning, I think, as we get to play more and more in hotter weather. Kids know how much they need to drink.
Getting more acclimated to it and just knowing how to treat their bodies. And they probably were carrying around gallon jugs of water all day today just to keep hydrated. Well, here is a Sackett down and 12 now for the Red Hawks. Taylor setting them down. They're between the hashes here. And it's going to be another flip from Smith over right side to Mangrum, who is in motion. First down and more. There are flags everywhere. Finally pushed out of bounds inside the 15, but I'm afraid all of this is coming back for the Red Hawks.
Yeah, a little reverse action again, and boy, Mangrum can fly, but I think somebody did the naughty somewhere along there.
Yep, looks like it.
I see the naughty flag. And it was when he made that turn to the corner.
Well, you're right. It's going to be a hold, of course, against the Red Hawks, so that's coming back. I did see Coach Caudill with the headphones flying off.
Oh, that happens in the booth too here.
Well, no, that was the phone.
Oh, the phone flying.
Yeah. We just need to bring our own cell phone tower.
Is there a denture into the table here? No, I think it's all right.
No, I think it'll be okay.
I think Rod got scared. I do. I think.
Oh, Rod doesn't get scared.
Looks like a little drone action out there.
Yep. There were 3 last week over the field.
It's probably Kevin Creasy. You know, he's got a drone. He's got an Oakland drone out there.
He's too worried down in Texas, where the good ribs are, I would think. 2:18 left here in the first half. It's 2nd and 13 from the 28 now for the Redhawks. Here's Taylor looking to pass, and he is clobbered.
Oh, hammered.
Taylor maybe? No, Taylor was the one who was.
Taylor got it.
Yeah, Taylor was on the receiving end of all of that. It's going to be a loss of 4 back to the 30-yard line. Blackman Blaze bringing the D. So it's 3rd down and 15.
79 was around there.
Well, let's see what happens here on 3rd down. Harvey and Barnes, I believe, are right side. 2 more receivers to the near side. Daniel Johnson now pops out, so 3 wide left, 2 to the right. Taylor going to keep. Taylor, 25, 20, and going to be taken out of bounds. Good angle there. Now a flag. This could be really bad for the Blaze if this is a personal foul after he was ridden out of bounds. And I would almost guarantee from when the flag was thrown after the end of the play that is going to be the case.
And that was going to be close to not being a first down. He kicked out around the 15, but
it is a personal foul against the Blaze. So that gives the Redhawks new life here and keeps this drive going, gives them a first down. John, if you're a Blackman fan, boy, you really did not want to see that happen.
No, I think it would have been bang-bang for a first down. They probably would have gone for it, but
they're in the John Day Legal Red Zone. The law offices of John Day, helping injured people for more than 30 years. JohnDayLegal.com.
Now you're looking just to hold them to 3 if you're Blackman.
Jacob Jones is in at quarterback now. He's under center. Has an eye backfield. Here's Floyd. Floyd getting some blocks right up the gut. Across the 10 to the, or across the 5 to the 4-yard line. Only 1:05 left to play here in the half.
Taylor may have been shaken up a little bit on that play where he got hit.
Jacob Jones is a senior, 6 foot, 170 pounds. It's Harris at fullback, Floyd at tailback. 2 tights here working on the left side. They come after Floyd pretty quickly and are going to catch him for maybe a loss of a yard, and it is back to the 5.
That started by the penetration there by the defense, the defensive line. I think that was 79 that got in there that time. Nope, 65 maybe? I can't see the numbers either. 55 or 65. Or maybe 86.
It's
33, 16 Hut.
Omaha. It's 3rd and 5. Backfield in the eye once again. Mangrum is out there to the right side. He may try to flare out there. Pass to the end zone, caught. It is Grady Harvey, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And it is a touchdown for the Redhawks.
Well, that was a great call because I think Blackman thought they were going to run it inside, and Jones rolled out to the right. It was his option. I think if he saw the opening, he could take it himself, but he saw him come out at the last second through the pass. Beautiful.
There was a penalty marker thrown after the play, and it's probably going to be for excessive celebration. So the penalty is going to be against the Redhawks. This probably going to be on the kickoff here. 5.5 seconds left in the half. That was a huge score there, John.
Yeah, that kind of made it much more comfortable for them going into halftime.
They will assess that on the kickoff. Landon Wharf is on to attempt the point after. That was a Toots touchdown, by the way. Don't forget, Toots.com. You can order online. And I haven't been in the last 2 weeks, but the last time I went, I had the patty melt. Man, you're doing yourself an injustice if you don't try it, if they still have it there at Toots. Toots.com to order online anywhere, and they also have Uber Eats that will deliver right to where you are. Wharf to attempt the extra point here now. This to put the Creek up by 10 here. Snap, set, good. Kick away, blocked. It's blocked. The kick no good, and your score remains 16-7. 5:05 left here in the first half on State Farm Prep Sports.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family, and that's the kind of service you want when it comes to your pharmacist. If you haven't checked out our gift shop at Mills, stop by today.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
Mills also has a medication compounding service for you and even your beloved pets. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm Dana Womack. Yep, she's located at 805 South Church Street between Farm Credit and the Post Office. That's State Farm Agent Dana Womack, 615-900-0877.
So coming up will be your Ideas Tees halftime show. We'll have stats, all the scores we can find, your first half recap from Craig's Tax Service, and much more. The celebration penalty, personal foul, is going to back up the Creek to the 10-yard line, so that's where they'll kick off. Blackman only has 5.5 seconds here to work with.
Probably see a low roller.
Yep, that's exactly what we've got. And it takes a high bounce, going to be picked up at the 41-yard line. And that's Guy with it down the left sideline, 45-40, 35, and that is going to end our first half, it does appear. Halftime here at Blackman High School with your score 16-7. Stewarts Creek leading the Blackman Blaze. Stay with us. That Ideas Tees halftime show is coming up. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Parks Auction. We handle everything.
The auction is a means of drawing people together for a quick, easy sale.
I've always been a big fan of auctions. You know, you get instant sale, no contingencies and everything. I've known the guys over there my entire life.
Visit our website at parksauction.com to learn more.
Hi there, do I have a home now?
Call Parks Auction at 896-4600. Stan Vaught and the Parks Auction team are proud supporters of local high school and MTSU sports.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan Franz Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan Franz Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan Franz Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranzconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom design jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northville Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me show you, with discounts up to 40%, You may find it even costs less.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
It's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, let me tell you how they can show up for you. Whether I need help navigating a financial decision or just a question, I know I can pick up the phone and talk to someone who's right here in our community. In a world that's becoming more impersonal every day, it's good to know that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is always there with real people who care.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back here at halftime, 16-7. Stewarts Creek leading Blackman. And John Dinkins and Rod Edwards back here with the Ideas Tees halftime show. If you're looking for the best in school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, and specialty items in Rutherford County, look no further than Ideas Tees. Plus, don't miss out on officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear at Raider Tees. From tees and polos to hats and more, they've got everything you need to show your Blue Raider pride. You can visit their showroom at 910 Risley Road, just off Broad Street between Chewy's and Chili's. Ideas Tees can put your logo on just about anything you need. Stop by and discover how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Learn more at ideastees.com. So far, the Stewarts Creek Redhawks have sort of had their way, Rod, with Blackman. The interception hurt. They've had really good field position as well.
Yes, it kind of kept them on the back of their feet, really mixing up a lot of different types of runs. But I think as a whole, though, Blackman's defense has really stayed home. They could have really, a lot of those plays, it could have gone for all the way for a touchdown, but people are staying home, covering up, and played a pretty good fundamental defense, and it's solid, but just not really overpowering. But I think the big key goes back to the interception by Caleb Floyd that really started things going in Stewart Creek's favor.
Well, we'll talk about what they need to do here in just a minute. That's your Dr. Automotive Live report. Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASC certified auto repair for decades. They grew up here and are your neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair, Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, online at smyrnaautorepair.com. Let's do a scoreboard update, our Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And here we go. I don't know if let me go.
I can
here.
do it.
Yeah, here we go. I got it. Here we go. Sorry. Stewarts Creek leading here 16-7. Siegel over Laverne in the second period, 14-8. Rockville leads Smyrna now, 14-7 in the second. And Riverdale leads Henry County 10-0. And as far as I can tell, that's the only. Do we have an Oakland score, Brian?
Yeah, just see one here. Looks like it's 14-7 Anna. It was tied at 7 apiece just a second ago. And with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, 14-7 Anna, Texas up.
All right, that's your scoreboard update brought to you by Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. That's the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. All right, let's take a look at the first half recap brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. And it was Stewarts Creek getting on the scoreboard first with 7:53 to go. This 10-yard run by Jerry Taylor.
And that's Mangrum in motion. Ty now lined up on the right side. Backfield. Fake of the handoff, and Taylor rolls out right side. Keeps it. 10, 5, dives toward the end zone. Touchdown! Redhawks on a quarterback keeper from Jerry Taylor.
Great move, good fake. And when you got that kind of runner at quarterback, you got to respect the pass, too, because he rolled out. He could have passed the ball, too. Just a really nice play there. Nice play call. It was 7-0 Stewarts Creek. The extra point was good. Stewarts Creek scored again with 18.1 seconds to go in the first. This time a 29-yard field goal.
And from the 19 would make it a 29-yard field goal attempt. So 29-yard field goal attempt with Jacob Jones to hold. Snap, set are good. The kick is away. The kick is long enough. Does it have the trueness? It does. It is through the uprights, and a triple for the Redhawks.
And it was 10-0. Blackman did score on about a 6-minute drive. This capped off by a 2-yard run by Grant Gardner.
And the give easily into the end zone is Gardner. It's a 2-yard touchdown run. Blackman Blaze on the scoreboard.
Nothing fancy there, just follow your blockers and go in. Grant Gardner's really good at that. And then Stewarts Creek answered with 5.5 seconds to go in the half. A 5-yard pass by Jacob Jones, who had just come into the game. So an impressive rollout and pass there for the score. And that's where we stand, 16-7. That's your first half recap, brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 615-890-2233. Craig's Tax Service is at 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial. Mike, Brandon, and Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, salute all Rutherford County teams this season and look forward to a great second half in tonight's game. Want to look at some of the scoring and stats here at halftime, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and Josh Houston and Associates. That's JHA Company. Stewarts Creek, Jerry Taylor, 3 carries, 24 yards, and a touchdown. Caleb Floyd, 11 carries, 44 yards. Jerry Smith, well, no yards up at this point. We'll probably see more of him in that second half. Jerry Taylor was 3 of 4 for 59 yards. Jacob Jones, 1 for 1, a TD pass for 5 yards. Grady Harvey with that big 42-yard reception for Stewarts Creek. For Blackman, one long drive, but they had 26 yards on 6 carries and a touchdown by Grant Gardner. Kemp had 9 carries and 18 yards. They've done a good job, Stewarts Creek, stopping him. And Jonathan Hamby, 2 of 4 for 17 yards and 1 interception. And that's a look at the stats. Let's look defensively. Rod, who stands out for you here in the first half?
Well, with Stewarts Creek, Caleb Floyd, he really kind of set the momentum of the game at the beginning. As you mentioned, he had 11 carries. You mentioned a lot of those were early. But he also had a interception. He had 3 tackles. He had 1 tackle was for loss early in the game, and both of those really set up a field advantage for the Stewarts Creek. Got their touchdown and their field goal. Also, 4 tackles. We have 2 boys, Grady Harvey and Darian Davis. And Grady Harvey's also adding some help on the offense. He caught the last touchdown pass. Then with the Blackman Blaze, Ethan Carson, Jalen Anderson, and Tremel Johnson all have 3 tackles each, kind of spreading those out among them. It's a situation where Blackman really found a way to move the ball, but they've got to be able to stop the ball because they're behind.
Yeah, they've let big plays burn them a little bit here tonight. Those are your stats, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. Before we take a break, I want to recap the scoreboard on our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Blackman trailing here 16-7 to Stewarts Creek. Siegel leads Laverne 14-8. Rockville 21 now. Rockville, Smyrna 7. Riverdale leading Henry County 10-0, and Santa Ana, Texas leads Oakland 14-7 here on our scoreboard. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the keys to the second half and what's coming up here on WGNS Radio, and we'll also update that scoreboard with you as well as we continue here on the Ideas Tees halftime show.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of pre-arranging. Locking in your cost for the rest of your life will truly relieve some emotional stress at that time. Call me, won't you, at 615-893-2422. Let's talk.
If you're planning an upcoming trip and want to include your pet, we have all the travel supplies you'll need at Animal City. This is Amanda at Animal City, inviting your family to come do business with my family. Animal City is Murfreesboro's hometown family-owned pet store. We've had the honor and pleasure of serving the community for 33 years. If you want to see some photos of our adorable pets, feel free to check out our Facebook page, Animal City of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street, right here in Murfreesboro.
Stop by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations after your Friday night football game or your Saturday soccer games. This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and I'm sitting here with my son, Jack. Jack, what's your favorite food at Toots Restaurant?
It's still those chicken fingers and curly fries, Dad.
Toots, good food and fun since 1985. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
Good food and fun.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank and Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank and Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Time now for the keys to the second half, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that could...
Well, Rod Edwards here to tell us about what Blackman can do to get back in this game. They're not out of the game by any stretch of the imagination, but they've got to play better, particularly I think the big plays have really hurt them worse than anything.
Yes, and many times they've had them down to third down, but it seems like they keep letting them get away just enough for a first down. Nobody's broken a really long one, but, you know, they've got to get off the field. Once you get off the field, then you can do your drive, but they need to mix it up because eventually they're going to adjust to just them just pounding up the middle. So they're going to have to get the passing game. And like, where is the passing game? They had 157 yards last week. They have to get that going a little bit, and then also use the power that they have. Basically, Stewarts Creek, just keep playing the offense you're playing right now.
If you keep giving a team like Stewarts Creek first downs, though, they're going to run you to death.
I mean, it wears out your defense too.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to keep control of the football. And they haven't turned the ball over, which is a big key, I think. And time of possession has been in their favor. Really, Blackman with only one really solid drive of about 6 minutes, and that's about it.
It is, yes. So very few possessions, really.
How impressed are you with Stewarts Creek? I mean, I've been pretty impressed, really.
Yeah, they got a lot of weapons as far as running, you know. And then if you're a running team like they are, you can then beat the team. Like the touchdown pass to the tight end, drag across the middle. We had a drag up the middle.
By the backup
people
quarterback.
Split, and it's,
By the backup quarterback, too,
right.
You know, yeah.
Right. So he may be more the passer, and the other one's more the runner.
Well, Taylor took a pretty good hit. We'll see if he comes back in the second half. to be honest, they really need him to come back in this game.
Right, because it may come down to him coming through if they force the passing game.
Stewarts Creek, what do they need to do? Just keep on keeping on?
I like their offense. They really mix it up. And a lot of change of direction. They make things uncomfortable. I thought usually Blackman defended it well, but they just could not make the stop that they needed. They just give them a little bit too much. They've got to be a little more determined. They've got to stop it there. Defensively, you can't let them just run up and down the field if they are stopping you.
All right, we're going to break away. That's your Rayburn Insurance Keys to the second half, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall. As a locally owned agency in Smyrna, they offer the personalized service you won't get from big out-of-state providers. For auto, home, life, and business insurance needs, talk to Rick Hall, providing competitive prices and local advice. We're going to take our final break, and before we do that, though, Brian, how about updating our Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard before we get out of here?
Now, a Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update.
All right, John, we've got several scores, and the newest one just in is Eagleville leads just before the half 41-0 over Community. So the Eagles pouring it on Community tonight. Last score we had out of Oakland and Anna, Texas. Anna leading 14-7. They're the Coyotes, by the way, and the defending 4A state champions in Texas. Last score I had out of Riverdale, Henry County was Riverdale 10, Henry County nothing. Rockvale leads 21-7. That's nearing halftime. Last score out of Siegel, Laverne 14-8. Siegel up, and here at the half, it's Stewarts Creek 16, Blackman 7.
All right, you've been listening to the Ideas Tees halftime show. When we come back, it'll be kickoff for the second half. Brian will have the play-by-play story for you here on News Radio WGNS and State Farm Prep Sports.